Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be talking about AMC. Is AMC stock a good buy? $10.23. When is AMC stock going to go through a short squeeze? While I hope to answer all those questions for you guys by the end of the video, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So let's dive in a little bit deeper and talk about why I think AMC stock right now is a very good buy at $10.23 and why I think AMC stock is going to go through another short squeeze. So if we've taken a look at AMC over the last year, we can definitely see that the stock has made a decent recovery. Trading around $4 to $5 a share. We see this massive squeeze here, January 27th, 2021. Obviously, you know, that's when a lot of Redditors basically were pushing up these quote-unquote meme stocks like GameStop, AMC, you know, Cost, and American Airlines, stocks that were basically heavily shorted in attempts to go through a short squeeze. AMC kind of on its way to do that, but ever since the brokerages halted trading, you know, they only gave you the option to actually sell the stock. The stock had slowly started to fall back down again, but has slowly made a recovery. If you bought AMC stock when it was $2 to $3 a share, then you're probably up a pretty hefty profit. I mean, if you take a look back at the one-year chart, it's still up 196%. 3-month chart, it's still up 319%. So the stock overall is still doing pretty well. But, you know, people are asking, you know, when is AMC going to go through another short squeeze? Is it ever going to squeeze again? And I do want people to know that, yes, AMC is most likely going to go through another short squeeze, but it just has to be put in the right circumstance to be able to do so. Obviously, when basically AMC hit that stock price of $20, there was a lot of people out there who started out new short positions on the stock thinking that, okay, AMC is going to go bankrupt, AMC is not going to do well, so I'm going to start a new position here at $20 because it will never reach that price again. I think for AMC to truly experience a full short squeeze, I think it's going to have to cross the $15, $16, $17, and even $18 mark to be able to instill more fear in the short sellers with this specific stock. Once it starts climbing that range, then the squeeze will slowly begin because people are going to be covering their positions as fast as possible as they see the stock running up. But currently speaking right now, we take a look at AMC, you know, it's $10.25. Is it worth a good buy? For me, I do think AMC is worth a good buy, $10.25. I do think that the stock does have a lot of upside potential as states have started to reopen up, as the pandemic is slowly starting to go away. You know, there's a lot of people who are getting more optimistic about AMC as an overall company. Even analysts have come out and said that, okay, AMC is probably going to be doing a little bit better. A company that basically lost $4.59 billion in the year of 2020. Why would anybody ever invest in that? I do want people to understand that AMC was just a company that basically got the short end of the stick when it came to the pandemic altogether. We can definitely see that AMC's business model is heavily flawed by something like the pandemic, airlines, cruises, any places with close proximity spaces. Obviously, the movie theaters had to close for a very long time. And with the popularity of streaming services coming along like Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, you know, people think that the future for AMC Entertainment is very grim. People do not think that AMC is going to be able to make it. You know, on top of that, AMC taking on a lot of debt, you know, $1 billion worth of debt, you know, can it actually repay it off? For me, with pent-up demand, with new box office releases, with, you know, movie theaters opening up, 99% of them are now open, especially in the biggest states, New York and California. Like I said, there's definitely going to be a lot of upside for a stock like AMC. I think the stock is going to do very well, and I do think that there is a great path to recovery for a stock like AMC. Me personally, I don't think the business model that AMC is currently concluding on is really outdated. I think that, you know, their business heavily relies on brick and mortar type of business where people physically have to go inside the movie theater and watch the actual movie. It's not like there's really an innovative way for AMC to take about its overall business approach. But for me, I don't see AMC Entertainment really struggling with gaining business back. As I said, there is a lot of people out there who love to go to the movie theater, but most people are kind of holding AMC stock to kind of go through the short squeeze again. You know, is AMC going to hit $20, $30, $40, maybe $50, $60? It is possible, and I'm not saying this just to get clickbait on the overall video. You know, people were saying the same thing about GameStop. No one thought that GameStop would ever make it to where it was today, where it ended up being $450 a share, and now it currently sits at $200 a share, and it's not basically going anywhere in sight. I do think that there is a great chance for AMC to do the same. You know, AMC was on its way up once the brokerages actually limited the trading altogether. We kind of saw a slow decrease in AMC as an overall stock, but then made a slow recovery back up as well. Taking a look at the 1 week chart, it's down 5.27%. But if we take a look at the 1 month chart, it's still up 15%. So the stock is doing very, very well, as it's gotten more media attention as well from a lot of investors. You know, a lot of people are still talking about AMC and GameStop, trying to get the stocks to go through a short squeeze. But for me, I still do think, aside from the short squeeze, that AMC Entertainment is not really a bad investment, because I do know that we're definitely going to see a huge recovery in business line stocks, such as airlines, cruises, and a lot of other stocks that were basically neglected because of the pandemic. You know, we definitely see that tech and EV took off in 2020, and we definitely see that they amassed a large amount of gains. But I know that there's a lot of big money out there that are slowly rotating back into stocks like AMC, Dave & Buster's, airlines, cruises, because now that the vaccines are slowly getting rolled out, you know, people are optimistic that we're going to get a full recovery by the end of the year. It's probably a good time to start picking up these stocks, because these stocks were neglected for a very long time, but they also do have a lot of upside potential. It's something I want people to take in consideration of when investing in a stock like AMC. You know, we're definitely going to get better gist of how AMC is going to be doing on their Q1 and Q2 outlooks. But, you know, as I've said it cannot get much worse than this. AMC has already seen the worst it could possibly see. From here, it's only going to be upside. I'm not talking about the intraday, the day-to-day trading, but the long-term vision of the overall company. You know, like I said, you know, they lost $4.59 billion in the absolute heart of the pandemic. But now that the pandemic is slowly starting to go away, I don't see any states relocking down ever again. Vaccines are slowly getting rolled out, and people are optimistic about a full recovery. You know, stocks like AMC are going to be booming. And once the stock starts to boom, and once it's put in the right position, you know, AMC is probably going to go through a short squeeze. Me personally, my overall price target on AMC by summertime is about $20 to $25. I do think that the stock can double from here. Like I said, with pent-up demand and everything going back to normal, people are definitely going to be rushing back to the movie theaters. And although there's a little bit of hesitance of people wanting to go back outside right now, that's slowly going to start to fade away as vaccines continue to get rolled out and as people make more light of the pandemic in itself. But if we take a look at it from a broader scale, you know, AMC is on a great path to recovery. You know, it's only going to be uphill from here. You know, their earnings are only going to be better. Like I said, once we see their Q1 and Q2 outlook earnings, I know that they're going to be a lot better compared to what we've been seeing from AMC over the last couple of months, or even over the last year as well. So I do see a lot of upside potential in this company. I do think this company is a good investment. I do see a lot of upside, and aside from the short squeeze, which if the stock does squeeze, you know, that's great for everybody. But aside from that all, I still don't think AMC is that bad of an investment. I think AMC does have a lot of upside potential. I do think that the stock can climb to $20, $25. And yes, popularity with streaming services does raise concerns for people who are invested in the stock. But for me, I stream at home all the time. I watch Netflix, I watch Hulu, and it's never going to just take away from the classical experience of an overall movie theater. It's never going to be able to dissipate that altogether. It's a completely different business model, and I know some people like to compare Blockbuster and Netflix. The same thing's going to happen to AMC, but they're completely different business models. Blockbuster was just renting movies from an actual brick and mortar store, versus AMC, you're actually going to watch a movie with high-def sound, a big screen with your friends, family, significant other, while drinking soda, eating popcorn. It's just the experience is a lot more there when you physically go to the movie theater, aside from the fact when you're sitting at home and watching it yourself. So that's why I do think AMC Entertainment is a good buy, $10.26. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment stock. Do you guys think AMC Entertainment stock is going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys own AMC Entertainment stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.